Hello everyone, the following is a video introduction and tutorial for Activity 10, Coordinate Numbers and Secret Messages in VEX Code VR. For this activity, you'll be using the Number Grid Map Playground, and in Level 1, you're going to program the VR robot to move to the following pairs of coordinates. You can reset the playground in between each pair of coordinates. Before running the code, you can estimate which numbers the VR robot will land on after traveling to those set coordinates. And so I have 3 pairs of coordinates here for you. Program the robot to travel to each of them. And again, try to anticipate based on the numbers there where you think you'd land out there in the map. In level 2, we're going to flip the script a little bit. And for this one, we're going to have you estimate the coordinates of the following numbers and program the VR robot to move from one of those in order to the next and using the X and Y positioning blocks. You cannot reset the playground between numbers. So for this, we want you to program the robot to navigate to number 22, number 38, number 64, and then 85 in succession without resetting, and particularly using the XY position blocks. So I'll show you that here in just a moment. And then in level 3, this is where we're going to have a lot of fun. So this is the secret messages part of the activity. And so for this, you can switch the playground to the art canvas. We don't need the numbers necessarily for this one. And in level 3, create a secret message to give to a classmate for them to try and decode. Make sure it is school appropriate, of course. Write out your movements according to the example shown below and must use turn to heading and the location sensing blocks in terms of the script for the information you're going to give to somebody else. So just like you see in the left-hand side here in this table, this is the kind of information that you need to pre-plan and then write out for somebody. On the flip side of that, when you do exchange with somebody, you'll also be receiving their secret message. And so your task will be to decode it using the coordinates and headings that are provided. And when you do that, make sure you put the pen tool down because you'll be actually drawing this out and revealing what the secret message is. And make sure you go from one coordinate to the next to reveal that message. When recording, reference whose message you got to decode, please. And so I just provided an example over here kind of illustrating if I were to go through all of this information, this is what it would turn out to be saying. So it can be a simple hi, hello, a catchphrase, nothing too crazy. It doesn't have to be 5, 6, 7 letters long. It doesn't even have to be letters, for example. It could be a smiley face or something like that. So whatever you want to do, whatever you want your secret message to be, as long as it is, of course, school appropriate, please. And then this is the position sensing block that you're going to be using, but to show you that, I'll just switch over to VEX Code VR. Over here in the sensing category, all the way at the bottom, you have your location sensing blocks, and there's 2 of them. So you have the position X, and with the drop down, you can make that a Y, and then you can use millimeters or inches, up to you. Then you have your position angle in degrees. And so this is an example for level 1 actually. So I'm navigating to these different coordinates here. What I decided to do was create a my block. I just called that my block go to coordinates, X and Y. And I define X and Y here in this little script. I start off by saying turn right to go down the X axis along the bottom here. So I say turn right for 90 degrees and then drive forward until, wait until my X position is greater than the value that I've put here for X or is equal to the value that I've put here for X. The reason I have this comparison here, greater than or equal to, when I only had equal to in my trials, I realized that it would sometimes roll past the target and end up not stopping at the indicated number. So with this, it's kind of like an insurance policy, a little bit of a backup. And when put these together, it works pretty well. So I've been using that as my formation kind of moving forward with this. At that point, once I've reached those numbers, I can say stop driving, turn left. So turn left for 90 degrees to go up the y-axis. And same thing just for the y. Drive forward, wait until, greater than or equal to whatever I put in the y block right over here. And then stop driving. So no matter what numbers I put in, when I hit play, it'll turn right and drive to the x value, turn left and drive to that value. All right, so then moving forward for level 2, as I mentioned before, you'll be doing the opposite, using those blocks using these positioning blocks and the heading blocks to get out to those numbers and figure out what the coordinates would be for them. And then again here for level 3, you'll be going through and writing out that type of information. So really, you're going to have to go through the process of coding that out and drawing out the message yourself. And then from there, write out all these steps and hand it off to somebody else to decode. So hopefully you have a lot of fun with this. I look forward to seeing what your secret messages are. And thanks for watching. Until next time, guys, enjoy.